Yes, we're live.
We are a slick, efficient streaming organization.
Yes, we are.
Hi!
Hello, everyone.
Welcome. Hi, we're here.
Hello.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Monday's stream of Natural Ruckus with the
Dreams of the
Dreams of the Dreams of the Brave group and campaign, of
Fucking
course.
hell.
Today we are joined by our new friend, brave Alex, aka fuck, I already put the name there, Simon.
Don't worry about it. You're good. You're very good.
Yeah. If you're following the Candle Breakers tag, he's our weird warlock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Friendly neighborhood warlock.
So yeah, David, it's kind of windy out here. Take it away.
Okay.
Back to the studio.
So, did someone want to do the recap? I can do it if not.
Yeah, I know. After sort of meeting our new friend, we settled down for the night. There was some weird shadowy shit. Turns out that our new sorcerer friend Larry has got this really cool way to not let nightmares affect him that scared the bejesus out of everybody because it was this weird growling big shadowy creature. And Rose pointed out in the morning that maybe the fact that he's a shadow sorcerer had something to do with it that apparently hadn't occurred to anybody else. But anyway, next morning we set off with our plan to sort of go to the research facility up in the northwest via one of the mines that had been indicated. Traveling, a shadow passed overhead. We had a bit of a discussion about what we should do because we figured it was the storm chasers that we had been warned about in Portal. But in the end, didn't cause us any trouble, so we just continued on our way. Also encountered a strange figure with really long arms hanging off the side of a balcony on a building that didn't cause us any harm, but was definitely watching us as we made our way through. And yeah, it was just a day of travel, and we ended up settling for the night in a residential area. Lay took the point on that, with Max supporting their choices. And, you know, that's okay. It's good to have friends that support your choices. And we settled in for the night, and then we got jumped by a pair of Bodaks, and there was some really rad shape-shifting from Lay. And then the floor gave out underneath because they turned into, what was it, an Urok?
Right.
A rhino. A rhino. It was very funny and very good. And we all survived, but now we're basically running. We're all back in the fire truck and we are skedaddling in the middle of the night. No, so nobody's had their long rest. I don't think anybody's really gotten the equivalent of a short rest either, because things kicked off pretty soon after we went to sleep. And yeah.
Max Watch was third watch, so some of us might have had a short rest.
Yeah, David, if some of us had the equivalent of a short rest, those of us that weren't on first or second watch.
I mean, with it
I
being...
was on the first.
Yeah, with it happening during third watch, pretty much everyone should have been able to get a short rest.
Okay.
And yes, I dropped to 0 hit points in one round.
Once again.
Yes.
I didn't.
But that was yeah. But also that was before the fight happened anyway. So any hit points that you lost in the fight.
Yep. They're gone forever.
So yeah, because that's where I spent my key anyway. So
yeah.
I'm just gonna do some friendly reminding and say that we've got another about 9.5 minutes of Spirit Guardians, which is great.
Sweet.
They're these nice floaty fish that will absolutely turn piranha on your ass, and it's gonna be great.
Strap Marius to the hood, we can get through anything.
It's nice inside, but yeah, okay. The hood ornament.
The best.
He'll pull a Ben Hargreaves, but no, that's
All right. So yeah, that's good. Point of inspiration. I think that covers it all. Absolutely. And so yeah, you're all out in the fire truck. We've kind of established who's where. I will say you set up the fire truck so it's ready to make its escape towards the right, contrary to how it's pointing in this picture.
That way.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Tom.
And yeah, so you're there. The fire truck started up. You're looking around to see if there's any more Bodaks, because you just killed a second one pretty quickly in the basement of the one place. So yeah.
Yeah, Mac was fucking baller. It was the best. She just towed it all by herself. Action surged the shit out of it. It was the best.
It was fantastic.
What was it, like 3 nat 20s? It got weird.
Yeah, there was some
Wild. It was fantastic.
Everyone
was fanning themselves. Just it was very good.
You guys are the best.
All right. So yeah, where do we? And yeah, not all of these on the map here. Not all the trees. It's not necessarily overgrown like into the street. It's just these places have yards, and a lot of there's some trees in the sidewalks and stuff like that.
Okay.
So assume you can go on streets. And yeah, so you guys have control. Where to?
I can only see the fire truck, for what it's worth, on a blank white map. Should I be able to see other stuff?
You should be able to see a giant amount of.
Nope.
I have
Buildings.
a whole map.
Oh yeah, there's a
I
lot
cannot
of
see that. Okay, I'm gonna refresh my roll20 in case it's me.
Where are we supposed to see?
Are you really playing online D&D
I see
if half the
Halo
party
Park.
can't see shit?
Yeah, move
Now I
up,
see him.
Tom.
There we go.
Move up to the left.
There we go. I got it.
Understand.
Cool.
Alright. I guess we're moving this direction, you said? To the right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, let's keep going, I guess, and then maybe take a right and just head down and figure out where to go from there.
All right. Yeah. So you're going to the night it's extremely overcast. You're hearing the sounds of thunder and seeing some little flashes of lightning in the distance.
Is it raining?
It's not raining right now.
Okay.
So I'm not sleeping.
And yeah, so your people are keeping an eye out for more stuff, right?
Yep. I'm gonna. Yeah, I've got arrow knocked but not drawn with my bow.
So someone can roll perception with advantage if they want, with everyone looking out.
I
One of
have a
the-
decent bonus.
Yeah, you take it.
Yeah, you do. Please do it. 'Cause I don't.
Yeah, you're on the
Okay.
top of the card, so
Yeah.
With advantage?
Yes, because yeah, everyone's helping you.
Nice! That's a 19. 26.
Okay. Yeah. So you see kind of floating out of
Jesus.
one of these windows over here, a kind of ghostly figure, somewhat transparent, looks like a dwarven woman, kind of with a tattered dress.
Well, that's not cool. It's not cool. We still have fish. Piss off, ghost.
Yikes.
Fuck off, guys.
Yeah.
Let's go. Come on.
Yeah, I alert everybody.
I
9
floor it.
minutes of
Let's go.
fish.
All right. So okay, so you start driving up. You guys have control over the thing here. So you
How far
start
can
driving.
we move at a time?
Each round is one of these squares.
Oh, okay.
Is I think how I figured it out. Let me do a quick. Yeah, that seems about right to me. So I would like everyone to make fear saves for me to start off with.
Oh,
Oh,
I don't want that.
I don't like it.
I'm good.
Let me get my dolphin die, because that is an
Fuck
appropriate
you,
one.
dice.
Oh no. Don't be
roll.
afeared, Marius is here.
Larry's
Oh,
a
that's okay.
halfling, so he's brave, so he has advantage. But I did roll a 1 and a 4. So Larry's looking a little nervous.
Larry, buddy, he's already nervous.
Speaking of
16.
nervous, you know what makes me nervous is Riz failing saves.
Ooh,
Got a 10?
don't.
Okay, so
23.
yeah, mark a failed fear save, Riz.
So one on the fear tracker, yeah?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Boy.
It's when it
21.
gets to 3 that things are bad, yeah?
Yeah.
It's been a while since.
That's
Cheers.
when you're basically under the effects of the fear effect. Right now, you're just you're afraid past like your normal meditative. You guys have trained to keep your fear levels low, and being afraid attracts nightmares.
Cool.
So yeah, as you guys are kind of driving towards the end of the street here, yeah, Elias, you see with that nice perception check earlier, you see that there's some cracks beginning to form in the ground in front of you a little ways, probably about 100 feet.
I bang on the hood of the car and I yell it out to Mac.
Fuck. What other directions can I go right now, David?
So there's a small street here to your yeah, there you go.
You're just directly below the truck at the moment on the map. Just there. You could swing a hard right.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Oh yeah, not to the right or not to the left. You're right. Yeah. So you do that. All right. Lay, you see as these cracks kind of continue forward, and something of a bulge underground is now following you.
Fun. Keep going.
Why?
Fuck.
Hate it.
What?
Yeah, no,
Oh no, that's not good.
It's following us. Let's keep going.
What if it's a giant mole? That'd be cool.
That'd be terrifying.
We could maybe befriend it and just ride it, and it'd be very nice.
Sure, I'll speak to the mole when it gets to us. Let's hope it doesn't.
Pedal to the floor,
you,
David.
Okay. Yeah, so if you want to move, 2 squares, you can with a successful drive check.
Don't blow up the truck.
17.
Okay, you're good. All right. You do see that you kind of look behind you, and it looks like you're in the clear. It started following you. You're not seeing any of these cracks underground. Maybe it moves pretty slowly. And then as you kind of turn around to look in front of you, you're kind of like, oh yeah, it's underground. You see it emerging from underneath one of these buildings.
Stop.
And
I slam on the brakes.
popping out from the ground is this giant drill.
That's not a mole. It's not a mole.
I can't speak to metal moles.
And let's move that so it's not in the building there.
That is no
Melmole the Holdro?
I will leave this game.
And yeah, it's enormous, and it just kind of sticks almost. It's about like 80 degrees from the horizon, like kind of sticking out. And there's this enormous door on the side of it that just kind of like unlocks, and you see it swing open, and the smoke fog kind of rolls out of it. And as you begin to kind of back up, because this is a narrow street, you're not going to be It's you can turn around in this little parking lot here.
At this point, David, after I slam on the brakes and this thing bursts out of the ground, I look over at, let's see, who's right next to me, Marius, and say, "We got to fight. It's faster than we are."
Oh, okay. I'm ready.
And stepping out of it is a huge, weird frog-looking monster.
Oh, motherfucker.
See if Lay will flirt with it.
David,
Fuck you.
because I'm already a bit jumpy, can I just loose the arrow that I had knocked at it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sweet.
I am going to fire the water cannon at it.
Fearwald is on its merry way, doing a nice tight circle around this frog. Just the bat, just
David,
Mm-hmm.
I absolutely noticed the Teenage Mutant Turtles thumbnail of the drill machine.
Beautiful.
Oh, that makes it better.
That's a 16 to hit, David.
Yeah, that hits.
Sweet. I'll use my bonus action to make that a Kensei shot to get an extra D4 damage.
What do I
Okay.
roll the cannon?
So it's going to be a dex-based
Okay.
thing on it. Are you proficient in martial weapons?
Rogues are not. No.
No.
Okay, so yeah. So yeah, it's just going to be plus your dexterity.
13 points of key infused piercing damage.
Okay.
Oh, buddy.
It's a 1.
A 1. Okay.
Buddy.
So yeah.
Buddy.
In your haste, you're kind of like ready to shoot behind you, and you see it, and in your haste to kind of spin around and
That
hit
hits
it, you just
me,
kind
I
of
swear to
spin
Christ.
too far, and it just starts blasting this building over to what is now your right, and just breaks a few windows.
The other left.
The other left.
Within what? Like, how far away is it from me?
It's about 50 feet away.
That is not close enough. I mean, not close enough for Spirit Guardians. It's close enough for something else, but Fearwald will have to get there first, and I have not noted down the speed of a bat, so I'm gonna find out the speed of a bat. 30. It's gonna take a round, but I probably do something else, which I should really note down my spells. I will Toll the Dead. So I would love this frog creature to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. And
As
it
I
has...
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. It has taken damage, so
Okay.
you're better.
I'll just bang my super scary looking mace on my on the shield that was made of a ship's bell, and just make a really loud noise.
15 on the wisdom save.
That is just enough. So that was the sad turn. I'm just gonna be here, I guess.
All right.
I'll move closer. Just I really want to hit it with some fish. Make them feel like they've done something useful. We'll hop out of the car.
How big is this frog thing again, David?
It's a huge.
Cool.
Let's go, Braves. Braves.
So Larry's gonna go ahead and just launch a lightning bolt at it. So it's gonna have
Love
to
that,
make
Larry.
a dexterity save. Oh, it fails. So let's 8. Oh, Where's my insane damage I was rolling yesterday when
No.
Reese was dying?
Oh fuck.
Because it's not here today.
That was mean.
Where's my HP?
The poor
Oh,
balls have
no.
done nothing, and yet they were covered in blood.
Hey, Gertie, that seems like bad news over there.
I have
Yeah,
9
no.
how
HP.
many HP? How many?
9.
Stay in the fucking van.
Okay, so the lightning bolt hits it, and
Do you know what happens to a toad when it gets struck by lightning?
not the same thing as everything else in this case, because it doesn't seem to be overly damaged by the lightning.
Larry. God damn it, Larry.
He's
But
trying.
you see that some of the electricity from it is kind of sparking across it and whatnot. It's not very damaged, but it seems to be kind of out of it after being hit by the lightning.
Ooh.
It's somewhat stunned at the moment.
David,
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to take out my wand of magic missiles
Yeah.
and attack it with 6 charges.
It's wonderful.
All right.
Tom, I heard you.
The collective baseball.
Alright. That's... Wait a minute. It's 1d4 per dart, right? And it starts at 3 darts?
1d4 plus 1.
1d4 plus 1.
Well, plus 1, yeah. And it starts at 3,
Starts
so
at
that's
3.
9.
Mm-hmm.
9 darts. And
Or no, you did 6 charges, it's 8 darts, because 1 charge does 3, and the next 5 each do 1.
Yep.
Yep. So you have 8 darts.
Oh. Oh,
Math.
You use 5
sure.
extra charges. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. And it's plus 6, right? For 6 darts total.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. So 64 plus 6.
That's 4, 5, 7, 10. 11, 12, 13, 15. Wait. 16, 17, 18. Plus 6, 24.
Okay. So they all hit, and you kind of see faintly the impacts of this. And yeah, I mean, it doesn't like that this happened to it, but it doesn't seem to be overly damaged so far from your all's barrage of it.
Just wait till my bat gets there. It will do things. One day.
Okay, so everyone got to go, right? The frog hemoth.
Frog.
No,
Oh my God.
That's so bad.
This is becoming a brand thing because wherever I go, I bring them.
Mhm.
God damn it, Hal.
So yeah, it kind of slowly, in its kind of dazed state, walks forward about 15 feet, and yeah, it can't reach you yet. So yeah, it's gonna go ahead and dash for an additional 15 feet, but now it's about 20 feet away. And then it's you guys.
So we're not in any kind of initiative right now. We can just sort of free for all.
Yeah, just because in case, as long as you're all on the truck, if everyone decides to just peace out, I'm just going to have it resolve how it makes sense.
I hopped off.
I'm about to get out of the truck.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna run off the front of the truck, like flip off the front off the cab, and then take off running towards this thing.
Okay.
How did I become the person who has a habit of ruining all plans? But no, it's good now.
I'm charging up right, probably just behind.
Okay, so
Dope.
let's go ahead and get an initiative then.
Okay.
Okay.
That makes more sense. We need
Do you want him
rules.
in chat or just shout it out, David?
I'll just organize here in a second. Okay. So we'll start off with the
Fuck you.
25
Dice.
to 20.
22.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Mac.
Let's roll one for Larry. Ooh, real bad. Okay. All right. So 20 to 15.
Oh, fuck. No.
Nobody?
Don't believe so.
15 to 10.
11.
11.
11 as well.
How is the cleric faster than most of these?
Tom, this is
Luck.
probably I don't know how manyth time that you and I have been on the same initiative.
What's
It's
your
amazing.
What's
It's
your
amazing.
initiative?
I rolled a 7. Buddy.
Oh wait, it's a
So-
13. Not that it matters, but it is. Somehow my 3 looks like a 2. I'm gonna fix it.
Oh, you had a 13?
Yeah, probably doesn't matter, but you know.
Well, it gets Marius before them. Okay, and then Jade. Yeah.
There was
7. Okay.
I rolled a fucking 2 on initiative.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Oh,
buddy.
buddy.
Yeah.
Oh,
I believe
no.
I'll pick this up.
Larry
There's something
goes
really
before you.
embarrassing. There is something really embarrassing about being a monk that rolls low initiative.
That's Flint in Candlebreakers, the ranger archer who
Yeah.
always goes last.
I will blame that fear marker. Just like, should I go? Should I go? Should I go? Everyone's going. Okay, I'll go.
All right, so Mac.
Hey, all right, out of the truck into the fucking frog, and then I'd like to take a couple whacks at it.
All right.
You know what? We're gonna do a normal attack for the first one and see if I can connect. Whoa! I'm gonna throw my die off the table. Okay, on a 22.
That hits.
Hey, all right, that will be a nice 13 damage.
Okay.
And then I'd like to try Great Weapon Master for my second attack.
All right.
That will be a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Hey, all right. Then that will be fantastic. 23 points of damage.
20. Oof. All right. It's starting to look a little beat
That
up.
was a lot of dice spilling. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That was an upsetting amount of dice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
New friend, come save us.
So then Marius.
Yes. My friendly bat has probably made it to this fucking frog by now.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean the frog moved 30 feet forward too, so.
Okay, so it's easier. Cool. Cool. I will cast inflict wounds through it because I hate it. Because I want it to stop.
It's so nasty. It's very good.
I know. I'm so glad I'm playing a character who doesn't really care about the kind of moral repercussions of that. I mean, I could have rolled better, but it's not the worst. 17. It's very large.
17 hits.
Yeah, my 16 hit it with my bow.
Good. So that is 3d10. D10. Why do I always confuse D10s and D8s for some reason. Don't look alike. Not enough. Ooh, that is good. That is good. That is has 27 points of necrotic damage. I roll really high.
Fuck him up.
27. Okay.
Fuck them up.
All right. So yeah, it's you're seeing visible wounds on this thing. It's unhappy about its treatment from you all.
How close is it to me now?
It's 30 feet away, unless you've moved closer to it.
Sorry, how?
30 feet away.
I moved before, but I'll move again. It's just in 15. And
Go tiny fishies.
It must make a wisdom saving throw, please.
And I'm sorry, actually, it's 20 feet away because it moved 30 feet. So it needs to make a wisdom saving throw?
Yes, I'll step forward.
Just one.
Yeah.
One. Okay, so that's a 14.
That fails, so it takes 3d8 necrotic damage. As the kind of green-blue fish just immediately swarm towards it. That could have been better. 11 necrotic damage. Or radiant, sorry. Not evil. I can't read. It's radiant damage. Don't worry, folks. Don't start conspiracy theories.
Oh no, yeah. Okay. So yeah, alright. Then we got Gertie and Lay up on the same initiative.
Can I go real quick?
Yes.
Thank you. I am going to reach out towards this frog person, and I'm gonna cast slow.
Okay. What does it make?
Wisdom saving throw, please.
Wisdom saving throw. Okay, that is an 18.
Fuck.
Quietly in the darkness, Lay says, fuck.
Yeah, no, I think if it succeeds, it does. It's just fucking okay. I don't know what the fuck I should do.
Lay. You got this.
As a bonus action, I don't know. I can't. If a spell of mine fails, does it? I can't cast any other spell.
Yeah.
Just trying to reach here. Trying to make as much as I can.
You're valid.
I think a frog would not be susceptible to this, but can I? No, that's an action. Never mind. That's my fucking turn, David.
Okay. Gertie, what do you got?
Since we woke up, I'm already wearing my hood, and from now on, I'll be wearing my hood always and forever, and I won't ever take it off. So
it's clipped on, little hair clips,
yes.
Holding it forward.
So I bonus action hide in the hidey hole, because I guess I'm in a hole.
Yeah. You kind of like faint like you jumped out, but then you really didn't, just to like trick the eye line.
My stealth is a 16.
16. Okay.
Yeah. Then yes.
You see is like it's kind of got these three eyes on top of its head, and they move independently of each other, and one of them just kind of darts to kind of watch you, like you watch your feint, but then like quickly goes back to where you were. Doesn't seem to have lost track of you.
Is any of my allies right next to it?
Yeah.
Back.
Okay. Then I pop out. I take out my short bow and I shoot it. That is a 14 to hit.
Advantage?
Do I? No advantage.
Yep.
No.
All right, wasn't hidden.
No, it wasn't hidden. So the 14 does hit.
Oh,
And you have sneak attack damage.
I have a
Just barely.
sneak attack. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
where is my dice?
Hey, Gaddy hit something, guys.
Yay! Finally, fucking hell. So
Wow.
this is my regular damage. Ooh, that's nice. And my sneak attack damage.
Tom's had bad luck rolling.
True.
Especially, no, Gertie has had bad luck.
That's
That
16
dice
points of
cleansed.
damage.
16 points?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess it's only one sneak attack per round. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I shoot again. That is one better than before, so 15.
Hits.
That is a 8 points of piercing damage, and the damage is magical because I have a +2 short bow.
All right.
And
You use your bonus action to hide
yeah,
at the start of your turn.
that's my shit.
Okay. Oh yeah, because you have the.
I
you
can
have the
attack
dwarf stone
twice
that gives
because
you
of the dwarf
both
stone.
attack, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it's gonna be the frog hemoth's turn.
Now it's a fun hemoth?
I said frog hemoth.
Just
I
forget,
said
Probably.
fun.
just forget about it.
Why would you think that?
Who did the most
Wishful thinking?
damage?
Not-
True.
It's not me, definitely not.
Yeah. Okay, so it's one of its 4 long tentacles kind of reaches out towards you, Marius, because you're only 15 feet away from it. You're well within its range. And he does have to. It is the start of his turn now, so he does have to make the wisdom saving throw.
Please do
which
that.
He passes.
Okay, he still takes half. Oh, that's good. 18, so 9?
9.
Okay.
9.
9.
Oof. Yeah, he does
A
not
mighty
like
9.
that.
Oh, you're
So-
definitely getting grappled.
Hit you. Does an 18 hit you?
Sure does.
Okay.
Buddy.
I'm just going for the reverse tactic of just staring the DM lovingly in the face and saying, "Please grapple me."
So as this tentacle kind of reaches out and wraps around you, squeezes tight, and you
He
take.
wants to be friends.
Wait, talk to it.
Oh dear.
You're going to talk to it.
You take 26 bludgeoning damage as it
Oh, I have
crushes
1
you,
HP.
Oh shit.
and with its
You had
it lifts you off the ground,
Oh
fuck.
no.
Oh god.
and with its second attack, throws you.
Oh shit. The cleric is down. The cleric is down.
Ooh,
All right.
That's gonna snap some bones. Great.
So
Casual.
he
Mhm.
he throws you about. It's kind of a bit of an arc. You end up about 30 feet in the air, and you land about 60 feet away from the group.
I know I said this voice hurt my vocal cords, but I did not mean for this to happen.
And yeah, you take 6
Whoa.
points of bludgeoning damage from the fall.
Are you still conscious with 1? At that.
I was, and now I'm not.
Shit. I thought you had.
Now I've got no. It's 1. I can't. I tried to write a 1. It's 0 now, but at least it did not immediately crit me.
Okay, so that's its 2 normal attacks. It's also not a big fan of Mac, who's right in front of it. So he's going to do a bite attack on Mac. Ooh, not very good. A 16?
No.
Okay. So yeah, it's kind of long tongue mouth kind of come down at you, and the tongue kind of starts to wrap around, and you kind of like give it a pull to throw it off balance and then roll out of the way.
It's all tongue in cheek.
Yes. No.
And that's its turn.
There was a
So now
roller
it's-
coaster of emotions.
Now it's Larry, who saw that the lightning didn't do as much damage as he wanted to last time, so he's going to hit it with Scorching Ray. Or he's going to try to, anyways. With a few rays. Oh, yeah, a couple of those hit. And 12, 13. But sadly, the fire damage also doesn't seem to do as much as he would like it to.
Oh.
And seeing the long reach that it has, Larry's going to go ahead and jump out of the fire truck and try and run away a little bit, get some range on him. Which
Larry is so valid.
which does provoke an
He's smart.
attack of opportunity from it.
Holy shit, what's this guy's reach? Fuck.
Forever.
And it hits Larry.
Oh,
Oh,
Larry.
no.
Oh, Larry.
I didn't roll as good as I did for as I did for Marius. So that's just 16 points of damage to Larry, and he is grappled.
Okay.
Okay, and now it's Riz.
Okay, how far is it from me? I'm still on the truck.
20 feet away, roughly.
Okay,
Maybe
and
like
how
20,
far-
25-ish probably, if you're halfway down the truck or something.
Okay, and how far away is Marius in the other direction?
He's probably about 35 feet away from you.
Okay, doing some quick maths. Please stand by. 25, back to 5. Okay. Shit. Right, I am going to run up to the creature with 25 feet of my movement and take my first attack two-handed with the moon-tooth spade. That's a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, and I'm going to try and make it a stunning strike, David. So that's a con save.
Ooh, I rolled bad. 13.
It fails. It's stunned.
Okay.
Till the how long does a stunning strike? Until the end of its next turn. Oh,
Your
my
next
next turn.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, that changes what I'm going to do next. So that first attack did 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ooh.
I'm going to go in for my second attack, which has advantage now. That's another 19. God, they won't stay in the dice tray today. For 12 points of bludgeoning damage. And I'm going to spend a key point to go do Flurry of Blows as well while it's stunned. That is a 21 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. Where's my unarmed strike? All right. That does 5 points of bludgeoning damage, and my second Flurry of Blows, which is like a roundhouse kick. I rolled 11 on both, so that's an 18 to hit for another 6 points of bludgeoning damage, and I'm going to throw a Fury of the Small on that as well for another 6 points.
Okay, so total of 12. All right.
Yeah,
so
on that
how
last
do you want
one.
to do this?
Oh.
With one of my flurry of blows, I kind of get my hand around one of its tentacles, wrap round a couple of times, and I literally pull it down to me as I throw myself up to like kick it in its biggest eye and blind it, and then just on the floor.
All right. Yeah, so everyone except Marius, who is unconscious, sees Riz do this. The froghemoth kind of hits the ground in like a wet thump. Just let's see, who's right up there? Mac, I want you to make a dexterity save for me.
That's a 5.
Okay.
David,
Oh
Mm-hmm.
I'm running to Marius.
Okay.
no. I was gonna say, oh, I can't use that mode. Yeah, no, you go ahead. You do. I don't have a
Bonus
potion
action
anyway.
dash.
I was gonna use Healing Spirit if you want to spare potions.
So as this thing just kind of falls over onto you, Mac, you take 18 points of bludgeoning damage and are pinned. For just a moment, as after it hits the ground, it begins to sort of dissipate into fog. And
into fog?
The drill behind it also kind of dissipates.
Excuse me.
That's fucking weird.
Merp.
Well, there goes my really fast drill machine. Let's get out of here.
Are Marius and Mac in this within 5 or 10 feet or 15 feet of each other?
No. Marius is like 35 foot is like 60 feet away from Mac.
60.
Yeah.
Alright, 60 feet that direction then.
Keep your spell thing.
Okay.
Spell slot. That's what I want to say. Keep your spell slot. We might encounter some more shit.
I mean, I turn into a beast and I can bring more beasts into the fight with me. I'm fine. Spells, I use them up.
Yeah, but
so, like,
we don't know what David is going to do next.
The universe.
and there might be some more clutch healing next time. So I'm going to
do what you're gonna do to Marius.
I force feed Marius potion of healing.
Potion of healing? Okay.
How much is it? 1d4 plus some? What?
It should be 2. The lowest level is 2d4 plus.
Yeah. Oh. Plus 4?
Plus 2.
Plus 2. 7.
Okay. So yeah, Marius, you're at 7 hit points. Gertie standing over you, like kind of drops a potion bottle to the side, and you kind of have the leftover kind of irony taste of a potion of healing.
Oh, hey, so that's what that's like, huh?
Yeah.
Why do you keep doing that?
I punch him.
Is this a tea party in the goddamn truck?
Yeah.
Can
we please?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Gertie and Marius, you're kind of, it's very dark outside because it's overcast, and it's not like there's street lamps lit or anything like that in this city. And so the two of you see, because I think you both have, no wait,
I'm a dwarf. I don't know if I
yeah, you have dark vision.
I have the
Marius,
eye patch.
You have the eye patch, that's right.
I flipped it down. It's night. It's flipped down.
With your dark vision, you both see just come into view that ghost that had been kind of chasing after you.
Can we book it?
Run.
Please.
I run back.
Go, let's go.
Can we drive towards them so that they can get on and then we can continue driving?
We have to drive through a ghost as they begin to run towards you. It's
behind them?
It's behind
and ahead
us.
of us?
No, behind us and behind them.
Yeah.
And they're behind us. Okay, I thought they were
running.
Us. Okay.
Ghost.
Book it.
Come on.
I'd like everyone to make another fear save, please.
Right.
Oh,
well, that's good. I should probably know.
What's the DC? David? What's the DC on the check?
the DC the DC is it's kind of getting pretty scary. I'm gonna put it up to a 15.
Yay, 16!
Motherfuck!
Oh, not
Oh.
again, Riz. We
I
need to get you a blanket and just have a nice chill moment when we're gone.
will punch you in the testicles.
I'm trying to be
They're-
nice.
They're right there in reach. You're like, I just won't even have to reach.
So
What have I
Riz-
done to you?
And Marius goes back
Riz is-
down.
Riz is scary when they're
I'll do-
angry.
I'll do it just with the
Turn
one. I'll do it with the
Piss
one.
Riz off.
I'll do the single knuckle to the genitals. Just like,
Ah, no.
I'll pull the punch. 1 point of bludgeoning damage. I'm like,
Oh,
Still hurts.
What have I ever done to you?
so as Larry kind of gets back into the truck and the Dalmatian seat, you see that he is visibly shaken. Larry's now failed 3 fear saves.
Oh, buddy.
So
Oh,
great.
he is afraid.
Oh, buddy, we need to.
Can I knock
what
him
you guys-
unconscious? No, that's so bad.
stop
guys
knocking
know
people
is-
unconscious.
Is bad because this level is much more likely to attract nightmares and things of that nature.
Let's
we in the
get
truck?
the
Can
hell
we
out of
go?
here,
Yeah.
please.
You're in the
yeah,
truck,
everyone's in.
As
Go,
we're,
go, go, go.
Book it.
As we're
book it,
trucking.
Book it.
As we're trucking, there's probably gonna be an interruption, but I'm gonna start just talking to this fucking halfling because this is not cool. Like this. This is a situation that needs to be fixed.
Okay. So yeah, I'll say that kind of with talking to him, he's also, I mean, he already has advantage on saves against fear stuff, so you're kind of helping him. I'll say he'll get to roll earlier than he would otherwise. But yeah, you guys see as now you're tearing through the streets here. You're starting to see little like lights kind of come on in some of these houses, and shadows move around behind them and stuff like that. You see shapes begin to take form out of the clouds, and some psychic energy is kind of focused on you guys right now. And yeah, you're peeling out of there as quick as you can go. Which way are you wanting to go?
Yeah, we got to the cross section, didn't we? So we could go
Further south.
double
I
back on
guess?
ourselves, or keep going down towards that, past that big building, towards that row of parked cars down there, head in that direction.
Yeah.
Where we're pointing.
Yeah. Should I move just 1 square or keep moving?
Just kind of we're out of the immediate effects of these things. Nothing. You haven't attracted the attention of anything that's able to catch up to you right now.
Okay.
Do we want to get back onto the main road?
Yeah.
All right.
I think. Yeah.
Cool.
I'm dropping a 2nd level cure wounds on myself. Larry, it's all fine. We're all gonna be okay. Let me just heal myself.
Max looking a little
is
rough too.
Can we do like a group perception check or something to see if it's better to stay on this side street or head back for the more open street?
Someone can pull out their map and do a survival check to see.
I got this because I got a map.
Can I help?
Where are you?
I'm like on the roof.
You guys are going pretty quick. I'm going to say
Okay.
it's a little too difficult for 2 people to look at a map at speed in a convertible, basically.
That's fine.
So just a straight survival check, David.
Yes.
Ooh, that's a 17 on the die for 22.
Okay. Yeah. So it's going to be better for you to, when you get to this intersection, kind of take a right, and you'll go that way a little ways before taking another right, and that should bring you outside of a residential area. Shortest way out of it.
So we're aiming for here on the map where I'm pinning.
Yeah.
David.
Mm-hmm.
Real quick, can I reach in through the roof and grab Mac's shoulder and cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level?
Okay, sure.
Okay, I'll do that.
So glad I'm not the only healer. This is very nice.
It's 2d8, right? Yeah.
All right. What is that from?
That's 15 points of HP. Yeah, 15.
All right. So yeah, you heal 15. Nothing stopping that. Uh-huh. Is that not a... Oh, maybe it starts with a K.
I'm afraid
Anyways,
of the DM consulting the book.
As you guys kind of turn down this street and start peeling off, you see a few blocks behind you, sort of an enormous shadowy figure begins to take shape. You see two large horns kind of from its head, these long arms with these giant claws on them. Kind of blue flames lick from the eyes.
Is that on the main stretch or from the woods behind us?
So
is it like right there?
It's pretty far behind you guys.
Oh, behind us, like there?
Yeah. So no,
Is he
from
coming
kind of
after
more over
us?
here. And yeah, it kind of is kneeling down, kind of standing up, taking form, and you see it kind of push itself up. And it's now several stories taller than any of these 3 or 4 story buildings.
That's such a cool visual, but no.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
If we were watching this as a show, this would be horror. Let's just move straight ahead.
It is horror.
Let's just move this way. Let's
trying to go.
You're trying to go down this way and then eventually take another right. And
okay, let's move then.
It'll get you.
We're trying to get the fuck out of residential.
All right. And as you kind of this path that you're on, you see as you're the residential skyline or the city skyline is kind of ways in front of you, the large skyscrapers and whatnot. You're seeing little flashes of blue light from behind some of these buildings. It's not lightning in the traditional sense because it kind of looks like it, but you're not seeing it come from the sky. And with that, we will cut over to Simon. And Simon, if you want to sort of describe you're in your vehicle now. You're running from people that have been pursuing you for a couple of days now.
Okay.
Yeah, they're you've heard rumors of them. They're storm chasers. They kind of use hang gliders and tethers and zip lines, and they try and stay on top of buildings for the most part. Their group are mostly comprised of what you have found to be are people named Yiren, and they are they're about human size with more kind of ape-like arms and ape-like feet. Their face looks very human and down to the neck, but starting at around the shoulders, they are covered in what just looks like long red hair. Their hair itself is also rather long and red. And yeah, they kind of they're climbing on the buildings, kind of trying to keep track of you. You've learned to stay out of their flashlights, as well. This is how they seem to aim their lightning strikes. And in the distance behind you, you vaguely make out in your rear view mirror the shape of this large blimp that underneath it carries this enormous, what looks like almost like a glass or plastic wheel that's inside of this casing and whatnot. And a lot of these Yiren are working things to kind of almost like a rowing machine kind of thing. They're making this thing spin, and you see
Okay.
little sparks of electricity fly off of it, and kind of you see wires dangle from it into these large containers. And by the containers, they have their lightning guns, which you've learned that are very bad, and you do not want to be near them. And yeah, if you want to describe yourself as you're kind of driving and running away here.
I am driving a beat to hell, mostly rust, used to be black 2-door Interceptor. Has a huge engine stack with a blower on the top and what look like homemade gas tanks strapped all over it. And I look, well, is there a storm? Because these guys always come with the storm, right?
So there's been some storms recently. You've been on the run from them for a couple of days now, and you know that they're a lot more liberal with their use of firing off their lightning weapons when there's a storm in progress.
Yeah.
But you're seeing a lot of these plastic wheels and a lot of their things, and this seems to be some sort of electricity generation.
Okay.
So they don't have to have it, but storms have moved into the area, and they seem to very badly want your car. Your first dealings with them, they tried to just kind of talk it out of you, threaten it out of you, and you managed to get away.
Yeah, probably with a body count.
Hmm.
Okay. I am about 6 feet tall, brown hair, dark eyes, tan skin, probably more scars than anything else immediately visible. I'm wearing some kind of patchwork, probably it counts as studded leather armor, consisting mostly out of some patchwork olive drab pants with a pair of brown leather chaps over it with those knee plate things you buckle over your boots, and then just a vest that just tools, water bottles, bits of rope, fish hooks, everything just hanging off of it. And at the moment, at least, a particular nice beat to hell worn in brown leather duster. If there is currently a storm in progress, I have goggles over my eyes. If there are not, then I do not.
Okay, yeah. There's no storm right now, but it's very overcast. It looks like it could maybe rain anytime.
Oh, I was mostly worried about wind stuff blowing around, like rain. I got windshield wipers.
Well, let's see how windy it is. I can look at that real quick. What is
The most accurate weather. It's great.
today? Hey, yeah. If you don't want to mess with weather,
I want to mess with weather, David.
I mean, as a GM, if anyone's looking, the internet exists.
Google is a thing.
Yeah, no, people have such a hard time. I literally just found a region I kind of want to model the weather after, and I've just pulled up their daily forecasts from 10 years ago, and I've just been using that. So, okay, so yeah, how windy is it right now? Not very is what I'm guessing. Yeah, it's extremely humid, but the wind has died down. It's only about 8 miles an hour right now.
Okay, then yeah, I probably have my scarf down and my goggles off because it's not probably blowing too much crap in my face, and I am hammered down on the road.
Okay. All right. So yeah, it's dark. It's kind of hard to see. Do you have any dark vision?
Yes, I have dark vision. I have dark vision. The spell, it lasts 8 hours. I absolutely cast it on myself whenever necessary.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you can see okay with dark vision, but remember, it's only going to let you see about 60 feet in front of you, and pedal to the metal, gives you, you're moving more than that fast. So I want a drive check from you here. So you got land. It's going to be a land vehicles roll, and we're going to say it's kind of twitch reflexes. So dexterity.
What a night! What a beautiful night!
I get that.
With proficiency?
Yeah, you're proficient in land vehicles, right?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Yep.
That will be a 14.
Okay, yeah. It's not an overly difficult road to travel down. You knew you would be needing to run, and the buildings don't. They hinder them a little bit, but as they're flying, for the most part, they don't hinder them very much. So you just picked a big open road and are just flooring it. There's still some cars kind of scattered around here and there, but for the most part, you have a lot of room to maneuver.
Yeah, I would be if I had run into these guys a couple of days ago, probably starting to figure out to work street corners and light poles and traffic lights, because these fuckers have people on, strings flying back through the air.
Mm.
So I'd be trying to be evasive as much as I could, but they're close, and I don't want them to be close.
And they're smart in their tracking of you. They're not just behind you. They're spreading out. They're going, a few blocks over to the left and right. They're trying to cast a net here.
Yeah. They want my car.
And all right, so yeah, you're just pedal to the metal, flooring it. And as you come to an intersection, somewhat too late, the two groups of you notice the headlights approaching at these intersections, and I want both Mac and Simon to roll a land vehicle check for me here.
Fucking
called
kidding
it.
me.
Fucking called it. Oh, it's
Fucking
good.
God.
It's good.
This is fine.
Okay, all right. 13.
Oh no.
23.
Oh,
Okay,
Let that be enough.
so
Please let that be enough. There are people riding on this fucking fire truck.
Mac, you notice a little too late, and you kind of that moment of like, oh no, what do I do? You instinctively start to go like you're trying to stop before your brain kind of kicks in. It's like, no, 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 no. And you go back and like kick and just hit the accelerator and try and outrun this this collision. Simon, you see this happening and you are like, if I hit this freaking fire truck full speed, I'm gonna die.
This is where all the intelligence comes into play.
Yeah.
And you you kind of hit the brakes and you put yourself into a hard slide, kind of shift the gears over, and you manage to yeah, exactly. You manage to transfer most of that momentum into a spin. But this fire truck kind of slowed down for a second, kind of dumbly. And the back of the car hits the fire truck, and you kind of then skid around and you go and hit another car, and the fire truck kind of swerves a little bit and crashes into a street pole.
We just got it fixed.
oh no.
Oh no.
David,
Mm-hmm.
So those of us riding on the outside of the fire truck now have to make a dex save to not go flying off the fire truck.
I'd like a strength save because you're kind of trying to hold on.
Pray for Riz. Pray for Riz.
Oh, Riz will be fine. I'm sad for the car.
Can I duck into the hole that I'm in, or do I need to just?
You're in a seat,
Yeah.
right? It's designed for someone to be riding in there, so
Seatbelt.
you're pretty good. Yeah.
Hopefully.
I'm going to use a DM inspiration.
Okay. Yeah.
I got a 10.
14.
Scared.
Okay. Larry's gonna have to roll.
Isn't he in the? He's in the Dalmatian seat? That's
He's
inside
in
the car.
Dalmatian seat, but it's not as secure as the other seat.
Oh, Larry.
He rolled really good. He's good.
Good. He's already scared, man. It's that adrenaline. He's holding on.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Please don't be the bike side. I'm just.
Please don't do the bike side of the truck.
Yeah, I'm
David,
repeating it
did
for
the car
chat,
hit
not
the bike
because I
side
want
of the
to
truck?
alert David.
High
Okay.
low, I'm guessing.
Look at Sarah's face. I want to die.
David, we will come to your house.
Mac is going to kill Simon.
I know which side this collision occurred on. In my own mental canon. Mac, which side of the truck do you put your bike on?
Back right.
Back right? Okay. It did hit the side with the bike.
We've got tools. We can fix
We've
this
got
now.
parts. I bought parts.
Yeah, we maybe are good.
Yeah, we've got a bunch of tools with us.
We just crashed into somebody that might be good at fixing vehicles.
Yeah, so I guess we're slowly crawling out of the vehicle.
What happens
so the
to
fire's
it
not that bad?
save?
It's still running and it's still in pretty good shape. You guys are.
What about them flying off the?
Yeah, those flying folks. Yeah. What was it, Riz? You got a 14 total?
I got a 14. Lay got a 10.
You got a 10? Okay. I thought you were in the front seat.
Yeah, I'm just holding a comment.
Okay.
Because I know myself and I'm going to talk.
Okay. So, Riz and Elias are going to go fly in here. And... Ooh, 10. That's going to be 21 points of damage.
I'm still up.
Okay.
I'll say everyone else in the car takes 3 points of damage.
That's okay.
Simon, your collision was a little bit worse, so you take 10 points of damage.
Okay, I'm not yet healing the stranger.
And as you kind of Simon, as you kind of come to, no.
Go right ahead. This can wait a second for that.
Simon, you kind of shake out of it, and you realize your car's not running right now. Whatever happened, it's not going, and you kind of quickly look out, and you're not seeing what would be wrong with it. You kind of stick your head out the window. You don't know what's wrong with the engine, but you do see that your front left tire is just shredded.
Fuck.
Are we still moving, or what's happening?
I think we're stopped for now.
You guys are stopped for now.
Mel, you had a...
Yeah.
Real quick.
How far away are the cars, or the fire truck and car?
They're pretty close to each other. They're probably only about 30 feet apart.
Okay, I'll just stick my head out of the window and go, "Hey, what the hell, man?"
We're driving here.
Driving here.
Okay.
I bonus action stealth, jump off, and run over to the car.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I guess I'll exit to check on people flying the fuck off.
David?
Yeah.
27
Mac,
to stealth.
Okay. Yeah, that's going to be good enough. Oh, wait, actually, I don't. Simon, would you DM me your passive perception, please?
Absolutely, sir.
Forgot
Yeah,
to check your.
How far away in Riz from the fire truck at this point?
From the fire truck, I'm kind of rolling with you guys. We're going pretty quick. So you guys flew and hit. You're probably about 60 feet away from.
Okay.
Where the fire truck stopped.
Thank you.
David?
Mm-hmm.
How far away is the creature that was manifesting and snarling and gargling?
It's a little ways off, but it is you lost sight of it, but the last time you saw it was on the street. Because sadly, none of y'all's dark vision is good enough to see very far away.
Not even mine of 120 feet?
I mean, 120 feet isn't that far on like open stretches of road.
Okay, fair. If it's that far away. Okay, what I'm gonna do is, because we need to book it anyway, because something's going on. So Elias is gonna turn into a riding horse and wait for Riz to get on. And hopefully, does Riz get on?
If I'm close enough to see you do that, then yes.
I'm right next to you, probably.
Yeah, you guys are very close together.
Yeah,
I'm gonna.
Please enjoy the visual of a fucking 3'4" goblin getting onto a full-sized riding horse.
With no saddle or anything to help get up.
Nope.
The horse could sit down.
Mm-hmm. Kneel for you. It's fine.
No. Excuse me, I have quality acrobatics. I will make my own way onto the goddamn horse.
All right, man. What's going on, man?
Where is the motherfucker who just kicked my butt?
We're going nowhere. We're going nowhere.
Where?
It is kind of behind you.
Look to your
left.
I get out of the truck.
Can I make it to the car first?
I mean, you're being stealthy, so
I'm not.
But it's dark outside. It's very dark.
Yeah, but to be in stealth, you technically have to move at half speed. You can bonus action, so you guys are getting there around the same time, I'll say, because you can bonus action dash.
Yeah,
really, I'm not
pretty easily.
I will do the thing where I just check
you just
on.
totaled my car.
Wait a second, and then I'll see probably within the 60 feet if they're 60 feet away, and I like walk a little ways over to Riz and Lay. I can see that they're fine. So then I'll arrive a little later to the other car because oh boy, people are angry, and the other person has not responded, and I'm kind of worried about that.
Yeah, so, I'm going to encourage Lay to move quickly because a riding horse is pretty fast. So I'm just
what I was gonna do was essentially as soon as Riz got on, I was gonna book it to the fire truck, either drop Riz off or take them with me because I'm gonna also run towards the car.
Okay. So Riz Lay briefly slows down next to the fire truck in case you want to get off.
Oh no, I'm going where the drama is.
So yeah, you go to the truck. Okay, so Simon, then you're kind of sticking your head out. You're trying to assess the damage.
Trying to turn the engine over is what I'm trying to do.
And as you're doing that, it's give me whatever. What's your mechanic stuff? Do you have Tinker's tools? What do you?
Friend, I have it all.
Yeah.
Fucking
vehicles. I have Tinker's tools. I have Thieves' tools. I have Smith's tools. I have Woodcarver's tools.
Wow.
Give me the Tinker's tools.
I have expertise in anything that is a tool.
Okay.
You have
There's some
expertise
jokes
in
to be
most of
made.
us, then.
Yeah. You can handle us. Welcome, you're the new babysitter.
Is Tinker's Dex or Int?
This is going to be ints because this is like recognizing what's wrong.
Okay, that's a 14.
Okay. Yeah, you know your car well enough. This is not a major fix. It's just kind of some stuff came loose. You'll maybe have to son of a bitch. You'll maybe have to kind of like, you can probably jury rig the part that's messed up, but that's going to take you, you know, minutes that you really don't have right now. And as you're the left side of your car is kind of pressed up against the ruins of some ancient old car, and so you're kind of like your head's stuck out and you're trying to start it over. It's not going to work, so you kind of pull yourself out the top over the side, and you see as these people from the fire truck, two of the you see one of them up close to you here. Let me check your passive perception. Okay, yeah, you see one of them, Mac, kind of angrily walking towards you. You see like a horse coming with a goblin on it.
What?
Are these Thunder Boys?
They are not. But as these angry people are focusing on you, you look down the street where you're coming from, and the silhouette of that blimp is just getting closer. And you don't see it. You just see it in little flashes, little sparks. Whenever their generator kind of lets a spark fly, you see this lightly blue illuminated.
David, I basically want to stealthily get into the car on the other seat.
Traps in my car. I would like to point that out.
Gertie dies again.
Now. Well done.
Gertie dies again.
I would also like to get out of my car, and as soon as I do, pop my hood and pull a critical engine part that's about fist-sized and stick it in my pocket.
Okay. Yeah, all right. So Gertie, you're kind of like sneaking to try and get in, and you kind of go to test the door to kind of jump in there, and roll me a perception check.
Perception check, okay.
Please fucking roll high, Tom.
I hope so.
This Gertie dies again.
That's not
This
the
is the
face
story.
of a high roll.
It's meant to be.
Tom.
You're just stop doing this.
Tom, I feel like you're not even trying, Tom.
Tom, learn.
What did you roll, Tom? What did you roll?
Tom, I don't have a diamond left, I don't think.
Oh man.
Does
David?
anyone have inspiration?
I was going to say, David, can I give my inspiration to Tom? I have one left.
Didn't you use it before? Oh, you have
I
one
had
left.
2.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll let it.
I don't have a diamond for you, friend. Stop this.
Much better. Thank you very much. I rolled a natural 1 on the first one.
Oh my
Fucking
god.
hell.
Ooh.
You said perception.
Mm-hmm.
That's deception. 20.
Okay. Yeah. So you're going to sneak in, so you're kind of having to move a little bit more slowly than you normally would. And as your hand gets kind of close to that doorknob, the door handle, you feel like a tingling, and some of the hairs on your arm begin to stand up, and you're like, nope.
If he's getting out, in that case, I'm going to go behind him.
Okay, so you're kind of sneaking around the
Yeah.
So yeah, Mac, you see as this guy kind of pulls himself out onto his roof, kind of jumps down onto the street, pops the hood, and starts rummaging in.
The engine bay.
And yeah, this is where you're there. You're right up next to this guy now.
Hey, motherfucker!
Shotgun. And I keep going about my work.
We can talk this out, probably, please. Sir?
What the fuck are you doing? Why did you hit my goddamn truck? Put the fucking gun down. You're out goddamn numbered. Look around.
Yeah.
He leans over the shotgun and points straight over his back. And then looks for just a second and looks back and goes, "You're outnumbered, Sunday driver." And then steps back.
Gertie, what do you got?
Dagger on his lower back.
Okay, so as this is going on, you feel a cold press of steel up against your back, Simon. And as you kind of look behind you, there's this dwarf that you hadn't noticed at all.
Actually, about that, I have alert. I'm never surprised if I'm conscious. So the exact instant that I feel something on my back, half step forward, mule kick back as hard as I fucking can. Not even looking.
Yeah.
That looks like a fight to me, David. Is there any reason this doesn't look like I should kill him?
Okay, so other people
Help me out here.
So what he pointed at is you do see these little arcs of electricity in the distance now, and they slightly illuminate this enormous airship that is kind of flying towards you. And as you see that, you see little flashes of light here and there, and you're noticing some of the hang gliders and whatnot starting to come down the street. Yes.
Real quick, with my passive perception, because I retain my mental stats, do I see this fucking armada ahead of us?
It's coming. Do horses have dark vision?
No, they do not.
No.
Then no.
Okay. Fuck. I'm just gonna. I guess if I'm probably there with the speed.
Okay. Yeah, you're there. Marius, what do you got?
Can we please get in the fire truck because it's still running, sir? Whoever you are, you probably want to live, maybe. And really, Mac, if you don't, if he doesn't, that's fine. He'll just not get in to look at your wish. Apparently, whatever your wish is, it's weird. Please, can we go?
Do I still have a gun in my face?
Not face. It's still like in his hand, but he's not got it all jammed up on you.
Oh, good. Then I can hear Marius.
Did I get kicked or not?
No. As you kind of go to press the dagger there, you see him start to react and do that, and you kind of move out of the way. And okay, so I saw Jade had a hand up. What's Riz up to?
Yeah, no, I'm backing up Morrison. Like, no, like seriously, can we fucking move and do this later?
And Nay,
adults, let's go.
We kind of cut you off. What you got going?
What I was gonna do was I was gonna just move up to them, move in between them when I see this kerfuffle, and just whinny as loud as I can, and then like nudge my head towards the truck. And I'm gonna turn around, ready to leave, whether or not they follow.
So, in the turnaround, who do you hit? Mac or this new guy? As it's horses don't just like turn around.
Like that somebody's getting hip checked by a horse.
Yeah.
Low, it's Mac. High, it's Simon.
Betrayed.
3. I'm sorry.
So,
I couldn't. I don't know. Okay.
I thought we were friends.
I'm right there. I'll get you up.
Once today already, and now this.
I'm sorry.
Mac, Marius is right there. He'll get you up and drag you along. It's gonna be fine. The trail is brief.
As Mac gets knocked down and I'm sat on this horse, and I get a good look at Simon going, "Nice vest. Get in the fucking truck."
What? I get up.
Mac, we don't fucking...
goddamn not Riz.
No.
David, can I whinny again extremely loudly, please?
All right. Yeah. Whinny whenever you want to.
Yeah, I'm also gonna what's the thing where horses like slam their hooves on the ground to make
Just
like
stop.
that kind of.
Stomping.
Yeah, basically, I'm just stomping, like kind of like hurry up kind of deal.
Impatient
You've never seen an
horse on
angry
your
horse.
hands.
Yeah. Simon, you see like an extremely like smart horse in front of you. I'm just saying. Get on if you want, like
Amazing.
anybody, somebody.
Well,
There's one more space, I think.
I start
Marius.
moving towards the fucking truck.
Okay. Marius, what do you got?
I'm dragging Mac into the truck and just putting her behind the steering wheel.
Does Gertie want to get
Yeah.
on? There's probably space
Yeah.
for 2 short people.
Sure, I get on.
Alright, I'll take them
Yeah,
to
no,
the truck.
Yep,
Sorry.
I will.
You know, I considered fighting, but Marius had my back. He stayed with me. He nodded when I told him at the Bodak, so I'm gonna allow him to handle me.
Yeah,
Okay.
I will.
How generous.
I will point out one of the. Am I muted?
No.
We can hear you.
No, I'm on my mobile, so I can't see straight away without looking. I will indicate one of the places on the side for Simon, like I wouldn't advise getting in the cab if I were you. She's kind of pissed.
He nods and gets on where he is indicated to.
All right. So yeah, you get on pretty close to where you hit, and you see that there's a bike kind of strapped to the side, and you notice what's probably not the greatest time to say this, Simon, but one of the wheels is kind of bent.
Oh.
I imagine I see that. I was going to say, as we approach, if I see that as well, I'm like, oh, she's going to be really pissed.
When I drop people off at the truck, I'd like to revert back and climb on top, assume my guiding position, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, on the ladder, bow ready.
Cannon.
And yeah, okay, so you guys are kind of getting into place, and Elias, are you still a horse?
No, that's what I mean. Like, I turn back. I'm not gonna be a horse on a fire truck.
Yeah.
That's a hilarious visual, but no.
A lot of stuff going on. I missed that part. All right, so you get into the fire truck. All right, you notice, since with that 120-foot dark vision, outside of everyone else's visual range, you see above you has silently floated a hot air balloon. And it's got this large kind of metallic container underneath it. And it kind of rotates, and you all hear like a thunk as this rod slams into the ground behind the truck. And in an instant as it hits, these 3 large antennae kind of fold up, and they're at about like an 85-degree angle from the horizon. Yes, Simon?
Simon is just hammering on the side of this truck. Go, go, go!
Yeah, you've seen these before. You need to be far away. And this is when everyone else kind of is noticing something's going on as... Let's see here.
I need to be far away.
Mac, a flashlight is kind of shining on you. Simon, a flashlight is shining on you.
Get out.
And Gertie, a flashlight is shining on you.
I take a potion of invulnerability.
Okay.
David, real quick.
Yes?
Is it just a metal bar, or is it connected by something up to the balloon?
It's not connected to anything, but you see on it is kind of a mechanical looking device. You see 9 sort of individual placements of something. And as these antennas raise up, with them kind of these hooks kind of open up, and you see there's some spring-loaded thing that twists it. And as these hooks press down, you see electricity begin to flow up the 3 things here. Okay, so I got a Mac question.
Hey, as soon as Marius gets me in the cab, I am moving this truck.
Okay.
I don't know who's on it. I am seeing goddamn red. I need to go.
And Marius, what do you got?
I will do a dumb and somewhat stay in Mac's space as I see the flashlight, and I'll put the put my body on one side and the shield on the other.
Okay. All right. So because of that.
I'm tall. I can do that.
What's
I've
going
got
on?
arm length.
I want an initiative from Mac and Marius on this.
Fuck. I'll use another die because that one is on the floor.
Balls. 14.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Nice.
So I'm dragged you into this car.
So yeah, Mac, you successfully kind of get that on there as the antennas kind of twist and these hooks kind of hit into these switches, and you begin to see the electricity go. Mac, you just pedal to the metal, kind of, or manage to kind of get out of there as this is going on. You all feel, Mac, for a second, you begin to feel your hair stand on end until Marius gets in the way, and then Marius, you begin to feel your hair stand on end. Simon, you already knew to stay out of the lights, so you hated this. Your hair standing on end, and just as you guys start to pull out, you see where these 3 flashlights were shining. 3 lightning strikes hit from these antenna, and then you hear a click as the antennas begin to rotate. The hooks go again. The flashlights begin to chase after the car. And with those 3 lightning strikes, there's a large illumination behind you, and you see in the distance that large shadowy figure still following. You see, even better now, there's about 20 or 30 of these same creatures kind of holding off of the buildings, many of them now holding these little guns.
Can I start shooting them down with the cannon?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, I will take a shot at one with the water cannon in my hand, my dwarven stone, and just like fire off. Actually, can I? It's not a lot of damage. I'm going to try fire it at that antenna thing as we leave to try and like take. You said there were little legs coming off it, hooking it into the ground. I want to aim.
Not legs hooking it into the ground. It's solidly in. The little hooks are at the top near the antenna.
Yeah.
And they're effectively switches going and connecting to different capacitors as it rotates around, letting loose this.
Okay. Then I will try and, while Gertie is aiming for the people upside, I'm going to try and blast off the little antenna off the sides of that rod as we retreat. Just try to like break them off.
All right, so Gertie, roll me an attack roll, and Riz, roll me an attack roll.
What do I add to the attack roll? I'm sorry,
so this is the water cannon, right? Yeah. So it's going to be your dexterity.
That's 21 to hit.
Okay, yeah, you hit somebody.
Okay.
The thing with the water jet is that it's a DC 15 strength save. They have to save against it. I don't know what the save is like for a little antennae thing on a rod.
It's pretty well constructed, so I'm going to actually let it save. But I'm not adding anything to it. It's just going to be a straight roll.
Okay.
No. So yeah, you knock one of the antenna off.
Okay, and I can do that once per round with the water jet, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm going to just keep. Okay, I will keep doing that then, and I'll get my bow ready, and I'll literally go like, action, fire the bow, and then bonus action, just like keep going, trying to take these little antenna off.
Okay, so you, Lay, yeah?
David, the hot air balloon, it's obviously made of some form of cloth type thing where the balloon is.
Right? Yeah, it looks to be.
Okay. Have we moved enough for us not to be directly underneath it?
Yeah. I mean, you guys have moved pedal to the metal here. You guys have probably moved 80 feet this first round.
Great. David, I am going to conjure animals, and with 2 creatures of challenge rating 1, I'm going to conjure giant eagles. And I'm going to send them straight for the hot air balloon, and I'm going to make them attack the cloth on top.
Okay. You see two flashlights kind of aim at these eagles.
Okay.
As and then the two remaining antennas rotate and click down. And I'd like deck saves from the eagles, please.
Sure.
Well, Lay rolls that, David. If the water jet was my bonus action, my action to fire my short bow was a 23 to hit.
Okay, what are you aiming at? The
antenna. That's entirely my focus, is what I'm aiming for.
So
water jet.
Roll me a damage.
Max. 10 points of, quote, magic piercing. Which is more than the water jet does. Yeah.
Okay. You know, the big thing to me was the water jet knocks stuff back on the save, so
that's fair.
Yeah, it's not looking like it's going to be able to withstand much more of this kind of damage.
Gotcha.
What were the eagle saves?
A 12 and a 7.
Oh no.
Okay, cool. They both take 30 points of lightning damage.
Great, cool moment over. They're gone.
All right.
I get the average HP, right? Or do I? For conjured creatures.
You get the average, yeah.
Yeah, they're gone.
But you do notice that the hot air balloon is not moving very quickly, and these people weren't really set up. They weren't expecting to see the fire truck going this way. They were chasing this other car, so they're not really equipped. They're not in a formation to chase you. So you've now avoided most of them.
Suckers.
And they will, they are also seeing with these flashes of lightning the enormous nightmare creature moving in this general direction, and I don't think they want to be in between the two groups. So instead of giving chase, Elias, you briefly see some ropes being lowered down to this crashed car of Simon's. And Simon, as you're kind of speeding away, you realize you're in the commotion of getting out of the car or whatnot, your duster must have come off. And just as you're getting out of range of the dark vision, you see one of these Yiren kind of pick it up off the ground and start to put it on.
Can't do that, David. We're getting that thing back.
We're stealing a motherfucking airship.
As a fellow owner of a really cool coat, getting that fucking thing back.
Yeah, no, Curie would support this 100%.
All right, so I'm going to say you're going to have to drive for probably a couple more hours before you feel very safe about this whole thing. The process is going to give people time to start. Real quick though, actually, I want another round of fear saves from everyone because that was extremely stressful.
It's a 14.
So, Alex, if you are also trained in how to do this, so it's a mental save of your choice. So it doesn't have to be wisdom if you don't want it to be.
13.
14.
Okay, so both of you two fail.
23.
You're good.
19.
You're good.
It was going to be bad for me. I would have hit 3. So.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Yeah, me too.
Buddy.
All right. What was Simon's fear save?
Mine was an 18. Max was.
Eat that mic.
You may be muted or something. What's going on? I heard the 18.
He's writing it.
There we go.
18 Simon, 21.
Oh,
me.
and Mac did better. Mac did better. So it's all good.
That's
so
good.
you both pass. Simon just barely.
Damn.
That was very scary. So.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you guys travel for a couple more hours. Where at this point, it's been long enough that everyone's had to go without a full night's sleep, so everyone has a point of exhaustion.
Yay.
David.
Right.
In this time, could I have cast Healing Spirit at 2nd level? It is 2nd level. Just so that for about 10 rounds, it heals us all, whoever's in range of it.
You can do it when you guys, after the 2 hours, because during the 2 hours you're driving, so it plants itself in a stationary place, so you would just drive right past it.
Oh, it can't like plant itself on the in a
silence
space
problem.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'll
Yeah.
wait then, and when we
We're
get
too
to a
fast, too
place.
furious.
So yeah, you guys.
Mac is.
Where are you guys going to try and kind of hide?
What sort of time? I was going to say, after a couple of hours, are we getting anywhere near dawn, or is it still like very early hours of the morning?
It was third watch when you left, and you guys were on the run for a hot minute before you had the crash. So yeah, sun's coming up.
I've got my map. Can we just try and find somewhere somewhere not like a place that looks to be easy to get in and space for the fire truck, just like a place of business. We aren't going to need a fire if it's daytime, just anywhere that we can stop and regroup, maybe something with shutters, something like that. Yeah, like a service station like that. Yeah.
Okay, something with an overhead or some way to disguise the fire truck. Yeah, you guys can find there's not really, it's not really gas. The cars just kind of go, but you find a good repair garage.
Perfect.
Yes, people, any questions?
Yeah, Alex rescinded his question, ?
I was going to suggest a place, but they found
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, I was, just gonna go like while we're in the car, and after Marius has felt that it's safe enough to not protect the driver anymore. That is probably very stressful, and that's not cool.
You pretty much within like a few rounds of that, you're no longer doing that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just, where is Simon on the car and the truck? I don't know. I'm gonna look for it, because
Simon was back right.
If everyone's on here.
I go look for him too.
Did we not lose a person?
Is he like right behind me because I'm on the fucking roof?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So he's hanging on. He's on the side on the back right.
I'm on the top of the.
How's his health looking from the crash?
How you looking, Simon?
Bloody nose, black eye. He doesn't seem to know.
I love this guy.
Why the fuck not? I'm handing these out like it's fucking candy on Halloween. Cure wounds, slapping his shoulder. And then I'll do one for myself as well at a higher level.
Hey, pretty boy.
You take 11 points of hit points. I'm gonna do mine at 2nd level.
Say it again, Gertie. I want to hear it again. It was good.
Hey, pretty boy. The fuck? Yes.
Fuck indeed. People know.
I can't hear you. Sorry.
You cut out. You're cut out.
That much.
Do you people know how to goddamn drive?
From what I've saw, you drove into us.
Exactly. You didn't see. You just broadsided me. And how the fuck do you miss an entire air fleet with a lightning gun? Are you people goddamn blind? You know you have to be able to see to...
If it wasn't for our generosity, you'd be left behind with those goddamn bastards. So you should be a little bit thankful.
If it wasn't for your dude, I'd be here and I'd still have a...
Well, that's too bad.
Yes, Mac?
Okay, so I heard we've been driving for like 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've said nothing. As soon as we stop, I'm out of the truck and I'm going to my bike to survey the damage. I'm going to kick it down with its quick release and take a look.
Yeah, it's bent rear tire.
Who the hell are you?
Okay.
And why the fuck was that fleet after you?
They wanted my car. And I lean over. That you fucking...
Well, now they have it.
Yeah, they do.
What's
How
so
about
special
we
about
stop? Can we please stop agitating each other? It's been a long
I'm just
fucking night. We
interested.
need to rest.
I am just interested why they would like why they would want that car. What's so special about it?
You clearly have no idea of what a good vehicle is.
I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him.
I was going to say, I've been sat on the edge of the fire truck, like gotten off my perch by the ladder and just sort of like sat, legs kind of swinging back and forth from that perch. And when I see that happening, I'm just going to sort of like do a neat little flip and put myself and aim to land between Mac and Simon before she can turn around and punch him in the face.
Okay.
All 3'4" of me between these two 6 foot tall people. So there's a visual for you. And just sort of like, less than that, I'm just looking at Mac and just like, let's take the bike and go see what we can do. He doesn't know us.
David?
He doesn't know you.
How fucking could you, Riz? And I turn back to my bike.
We don't fucking leave people.
All right, Simon. Yeah, had a question.
I just want a tool check to diagnose what's wrong.
How
Okay.
close to my bike are you coming, motherfucker?
I come any closer to your...
Okay.
Yeah, he was riding next to it for the 2 hours, so I'm gonna say he had a long time to diagnose it.
Don't what stat you want me to base it on.
Diagnostic again, so I'm gonna say intelligence.
Okay. Double proficiency. 9. That's 28.
28. Okay. Yeah, it's just a bent wheel. You just need to get a new wheel.
It's a bent wheel. That's it.
Don't fucking talk to me. Don't look at my goddamn bike.
He leans back and there's a clatter of obvious tools.
Yeah. No.
I'll just first turn to Simon. Well, it's been a day. We'll talk about it later. And just like go chill with Mac if she will allow me, very gently.
Yeah.
It's like, hey,
Having
can
been-
I help?
Yeah. Having been told in so many words to basically fuck off by Mac, I'm just going to be like, cool. And then I'll be like, okay, another ridiculously tall person, you go with me. And just like remove us from the fire truck, immediate fire truck, bike, Mac area and put some space there.
Can I go too? I need
Yeah.
to fucking rest. I can't stay.
Yeah.
I'm coming to
Yeah,
Oh.
you all have a point of exhaustion. Gertie, I want an intelligence check from you, kind of off this conversation and just what you saw and whatnot.
Okay.
And everything
Nope.
down.
He's yelping it.
It's gone
Trying to-
forever.
He's trying to find out if this is a good area to stay in or not. How many stars does it have?
Help.
Found it. Just intelligence check. Just a regular one, or can I like investigate or something?
What's your regular check?
Just 4.
Just a 4?
Yeah.
What would it be with investigate?
10. Well, I rolled a 9, so it would be +4, which is 13, or with investigate a 19.
Okay. Got it. So you rolled a 9 plus 4. Got it.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, 13. Okay, that's good enough.
Okay.
I'll say that kind of looking at these people and stuff, even the ones on the sides that were kind of on the sides of the building and whatnot, and seeing some of their equipment, they seem to highly value functioning machinery and things like that. So you're not so sure that the car itself would have been anything just... It wouldn't have needed to have been extravagantly special for them to just be like, "Ooh, functioning car." And that they saw you guys have a functioning car as well, with a functioning water cannon and things like that. So you're not sure that you might be on their radar.
Did you repair your car before you went away?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
I'm not in that room.
No, Gertie came with.
Gertie followed. I just cut.
Oh, cool. No, that would have taken at least 40 minutes.
Good.
If I didn't have to replace an entire...
Boo-hoo, how sad. We're here now. Let's go.
really inspired me to dropkick you.
Please, less agitation. We need to chill the fuck out.
What's your name?
Kick some asses.
Yeah, well, what's your name, by the way? All right, Simon, I'm Riz. That's Gertie. That's Elias. The really pissed off one outside is Mac. The chilled out one is Marius. You heard of the Brave by any chance?
David!
Yeah. You know what the Brave are.
Yeah.
I sort of gesture to all of us. That's what we are. We don't leave people behind.
Respectable.
Listen, it's a very unfortunate situation that we got into. We were panicked. I'm sure you were panicked, or I don't want to speak for yourself, but being chased by those storm chasers, that's not fun. It's been a very long night. Let's all just get some rest. We'll talk about it in the morning, what we're gonna do. What's gonna happen. Just please stop fighting or arguing or just annoying each other. We need to calm down. We've already been through enough.
Like, it's almost dawn. We might as well settle down here, get everything fixed up, rest, and then we'd still manage to get some hours of daylight before push on again, get some distance.
Mm-hmm.
They might be after us now.
They're after you. There's no might. They are.
Fucking fantastic.
On the bright side,
Who
well...
wants to steal an airship?
You have the airship. I want my car. And my
How...
jet.
Sounds like a deal.
I don't mean to ask you this to piss you off or worry you, but are you sure they're going to keep the car intact? I'm just curious.
I can build it again.
What if you build a new one?
Chassis. Do you have a chassis laying around? An unlimited amount of
I check my pockets and do like.
I just elbow check. Gertie.
I'm sure we can find something out there. You've seen the wrecks we've come across.
Time and parts.
I'll say that most of the wrecked out cars you see are in terrible condition. That
Okay.
You could never get them working.
Okay. Well, no, never mind.
All right. Well, Larry is able to kind of get his being afraid under control before you guys go to bed.
Oh yeah, that's Larry, by the way. He wasn't introduced.
Oh yeah, that's
and
Larry.
Also Larry.
Hey, sorry. I was kind of freaking out back there, so I was just kind of hiding in the truck while all that was going down. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Larry.
All right.
So, Simon, right? What exactly do you do? Like, what's your specialty? Do you have any specialties? Do you what? I mean, you like cars, I'm sure. That's what I know about you, but that's about it.
I build things.
Okay.
Make things fast.
Like mechanical things? You see Elisa's eyes just go wide with interest.
Yeah. Riz has got kind of the slit pupil thing going on, and they dilate a little bit as you talk about that as well.
Riz would recognize at least one of the tool sets hanging off of his vest, because they are Tinker's tools.
Nice.
And you have thieves' tools as well, right?
Thieves' tools, Tinker's tools, Smith's tools, woodcarver's tools.
You don't have a herbalism kit.
Doesn't have calligrapher's supplies either.
Or cartographers.
Actually, I do have ink.
Which one do you...
And compasses and parchment and a cartography kit.
It's good. It's good. I love it.
David, along with the tinkering book, I had picked up the kit, right? I did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you picked up some tools. Yeah.
Got to get proficient, buddy.
Yeah, I need to read and maybe ask certain people for help.
Yeah, at the two of you kind of like looking at taking in all the tools and whatnot. Larry just kind of like, oh, it's probably just really bad luck that you kind of ran into us this way, because I'm gonna say you seem like the perfect person to get along with everybody otherwise. I haven't known him very long, but
Go
they're
sleep,
all really
Larry.
into cars and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, if you hadn't hurt Mac's bike and slammed into the fire truck, which no one's fault. I'm not saying it's your fault. I'm not trying to accuse you or put you in that situation, but you might have gotten along with Mac. Maybe you still might. It just will take some time.
How long do you think it's going to take her to figure out that we'll fix it?
Oh, pretty quickly. She's very, very good at cars, which is why I think you two would get along if if she didn't want to kill you and spill your guts and rip your throat out and your head off.
That's how the romance starts.
She's gonna be really extremely pissed off when she finds out that I can just this. And I touch any metallic object that's fucked up and heal it a little bit.
Hey,
man.
now, if you want to fix things, you go do that with the wheel. However, if you just want to see how it plays out, then that's your call.
I'm not supposed to even fucking look at her bike. And I turn around and go find a corner to sit down in and start counting out what gear I have left.
I love this man. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
All
Speaking
right.
of people being angry, though, I'm just gonna, like I said, just go to gently walk up to Mac and her bike and just hear her babbling to the bike. Just, can I help?
What, Marius?
I mean, you seem upset, and the bike. I mean, you might need a hand. I can hand you tools if you want. Being alone sucks, generally. My experience.
Max seems to be fighting an inner conflict through this, and finally just kind of like, hand me that.
Okay. I'll hand whatever she pointed at.
Yep. I will allow you to assist me to fix my bike. Though, if you try to talk, Max just kind of like, no.
I'll be here. Mars is cool with this.
Okay, so you guys found a garage. Give me an. I'll let you choose between investigate and survival.
Can I get what, collective as a group or one person?
No, just Mac, who's with advantage because Marius is helping out here.
Oh, you guys.
Is it time for long rest or should we short rest?
Yeah, it's long rest. It's long rest.
Settling in for a long rest.
Okay, I'm gonna go to sleep with my 6 hit points.
Okay.
Yeah, with my 11, I am also gonna fucking sleep.
Okay, David.
19.
Do I notice these 2 half-dead shorties?
Yeah. I mean,
Wow.
especially Riz. Looks like they're just thrown from a car. And
yeah, I am at a quarter health.
I have blood, old blood just out of my eyes, all over my cheeks, from my mouth,
from
my
the
nose, and my ears, just everywhere blood.
Okay. Simon is curled up in a literal corner, back to the corner, with all of his shit laid out in front of him, mostly stripped out of his armor, and kind of sees you guys over there like, and stands up slowly and comes a little closer, and then pulls 2 vials off of his belt. Puts one in front of Riz and one in front of Gertie, and then kind of steps back.
Whatever, I died already, and I drink it.
I smell mine first.
Poison.
I don't know what it smells like. Probably chemicals, but it does have a big red plus sign on the glass too.
I was gonna say, does it smell like?
Is this a healing draft?
This is Cure Light Wounds, because I don't cast spells, I make things. So
That's really cool.
We're all so into this dude.
Plus, what? Wisdom mod?
It'll be plus your caster mod.
And okay, great. So 9 for Tom and 9 for Jade.
Hey, thank you.
And smelling it, it's kind of chemically. It smells sort of like a health potion.
Okay.
It's definitely different.
Yeah, you see, like, Riz doesn't really have much of a nose to speak of. It's more like two little slits, and what little tiny bit of a nose there is has a nose ring through the septum, and it's just sort of like tiny little gaps in their face, just flaring slightly, and then they will give you a little cheers with it and down it.
I after I drink it, I just nod at Simon.
Okay. All right. So yeah. Well, you guys settle in for a long rest, and we'll see what Mac and Marius's investigation/survival check was here in a second.
David, sorry, I was just going to say, with regards to the fear tracker, I know the exhaustion goes on a long rest. Does the fear tracker reset if you manage a full night's sleep, or do you take one off it?
It resets. You can take one off it during a short rest. You can meditate.
Yeah.
But yeah, with a long rest resets.
Okay. No problem.
Sweet. So we're taking a long rest then?
Yeah.
I am.
So you guys all lose your point of exhaustion. You're back to normal. Yeah, nothing comes after you.
Thank fuck.
There's got to be an advantage to sleeping in the day. We don't often do it because fucking traveling at night is fucking dangerous. So.
And yeah, it's the next day now. So.
Yeah, I'm also going to bio break. So, hello stream. Enjoy 2 minutes of half of us missing.
Check out Cataract's shop wherever the fuck you might find it. If you find
places.
if you find yourself in need and you're wandering down an alley and you see a large neon sign, enter it. You might find a cool robot and a tiefling with a tail ? Or not a tiefling, a
drow.
A drow with a tail ? What's that about?
Sounds
David?
about right.
What's that about, David?
I mean, I know. You guys don't know.
I would like to know what that means.
Ketherac's an interesting fellow. So there's interesting.
Melza would like to inquire.
Yeah.
Doesn't work with Mal. It's too short.
Yeah, I will say, Elias, as you kind of settle in for the long rest, you check that cage with the egg in it, and it seems to be okay.
Good.
Luckily.
Fantastic.
That is very good.
Yeah, as the night goes on, it does begin to rain it rained a little last night while you were running, but it's the wind has died down for the most part. I guess you guys sleep in late because you're like 8 hours from like sun's coming up, so like 6 a.m. So yeah, you guys wake up at night.
I'm just really happy that I realized and remembered that Conjure Animals doesn't have a speed limit, so I can cast, I can conjure flying creatures, which is great, because had that worked, that would have looked very cool. But it didn't, so it wasn't.
I mean, it distracted thingies.
Yeah.
I'm just glad I did not take 30 damage protecting Mac. Because I did not have 30 HP.
I had 8 HP. If anything hit me, I was gonna fall off the truck.
I had 17. I was like, I'm not gonna do this.
Yeah, I had 11. If lightning hit me, I would have been fucked.
I figured it'd be worse if the driver got hit though. So I was willing to take that.
Oh, absolutely.
So yeah, as the morning goes into the afternoon, when the sun comes up, it seems it's only kind of partly cloudy, and Elias should be more aware of this than everyone else because you don't have to actually sleep. You just kind of meditate for a little bit, and then light activities. But you see as the clouds kind of come back, and by the time you guys are waking up, it started to lightly rain.
I'm gonna use Druidcraft to sort of create a little orb of effect to tell me what the weather's gonna be like for the next 24 hours.
Okay.
And yeah, it's kind of like a golden orb for clear skies, cloud for rain, or falling snowflakes for snow, and so on.
So yeah. So you get it's going to be rainy. Yeah, just rain because it doesn't break it down like hourly or anything for you. So
no, it's just a general. It's a general forecast.
General forecast.
Yeah. So yeah. And let's see. By the time you guys wake up, yeah, the wind is starting to pick up pretty heavily. Wait, what day am I on? I'm on the wrong day. There we go. Yeah, the wind's starting to pick up pretty heavily. It's raining pretty hard. The humidity, it was very humid this morning, but it's kind of dropped somewhat with the rain. But yeah, it's going to be a little bit more humid. But yeah, that's kind of what's what. Everyone gets their long rest in, and we'll just wait and see if Mac was able to find a replacement wheel or not.
Yeah, Mac's back, but off cam.
Oh, okay. So yeah, what do we got, Mac?
Oh,
27 to fix the bike with advantage from Maze.
I was about to say I can guidance you as well if you just do some
I would have waited. I rolled like 10 minutes ago.
Oh
Got
yeah,
it.
but I forgot. I had
that. So no worries. That's good enough. You guys stopped in a garage, so you are able to find a wheel that will work for your bike, and you easily replace the wheel. It's not a big problem for you. And you hit the hay as well. You're all rested, exhaustion gone. It's about 2 p.m. when you're ready to set out for the day. And yeah, the rain is back, and I think we'll just leave it there.
Okay.
Cool.
Wow.
Thank you, stream, for joining us today. Sorry if you got caught out by the daylight savings, meaning everything was sort of back to our regularly scheduled time. But always fun to see everyone in the chat. Thank you, Alex.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you, guys.
This was
Go show your love for Alex in the hashtag. Go do it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Hell yes.
Because I sure did like an hour ago.
Yeah, nope. Our chat's been kind of just full of it. But Natural Ruckus will be back on Friday for the second Breakfast Club. Fun shit's going down on Pirate Island. See how that goes. And on Monday we should be back with the clusterfuck that is Clouds Over Shan. And so yes, we hope you can join us.
Yes.
But until then,
Thanks for coming, everybody.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a ruckus, natural. Bye.